Hello Division 1. Today we're going to take a look at PowerPoint. To get to the screen, you're going to want to go to your Office 365 account, click on the PowerPoint icon, and then hit New Presentation, and it should bring you to this page here. So it automatically adds a title slide for you. This is a good spot to put the title of your project, and then the box underneath is a good spot for your name so we know who this is by. It also comes up with the Designer tab on the side here. So if you want to get rid of just this plain background, you can go through here and select whichever design you like. And when you click on it, it's going to add it to all of the slides in your presentation. So oftentimes the designer also changes the font, but if you don't like the font in a certain box, you can click on that box where you want to change it. You can select a font that you like by clicking on the down arrow here, and then you can also change the font size as well. When you're ready to add a new slide, you can go to this button, and then there's a little description underneath each slide type that'll show you what that slide is good for. When you find one that you like, let's say I wanted a picture with a caption, you select it, hit Add Slide, and then that would be your next slide. And you can keep going through there anytime you want to add another slide. Once you have all of your slides in, if you want to go back and make your presentation a little more interesting, you can click on some of the other tabs at the top here. So let's say I wanted to insert a picture. If you pick a slide that has the Add a Picture box already built in for you, you can just click on one of these, and then it is going to bring up some pictures that you can choose from, and then you can also search them. So we won't do that right now. But if you were on a slide and it didn't have this little icon for you, you go to Insert, Pictures, you can search online or add one that is saved to your device right into your PowerPoint. You can also change the look of your PowerPoint by going to the Design tab. If you decide you don't like the original design you picked, you can still change it from here. The transitions are pretty cool. They are going to change how the slides switch from one to the other. There are a ton to choose from. So if I wanted to click on the down arrow here, it brings up all of those options. So let's say, for example, I wanted curtains to unfold. Once I have my first slide done, I could add it to that slide. And then I know that this little star means I have some type of animation or transition on that slide. So you can see where I've added one here, but I don't have one on my first slide. The animations are slightly different than the transitions because they are going to change how something comes onto a certain slide rather than each slide changing from one to the next. So a transition is going to change how these slides move together, and animation is going to show how each of these things pops up on my slide. So if you want to add an animation to a box, you select the box so that you get these dots around the side, select which animation you want, and then you'll see that a little number pops up beside it. So this is a number 1, although it's a little hard to see there. If I wanted to add another animation, I could select a box on this same slide and put it there. Now you see a number 2 here because we selected this one first, so that's a little number 1, means that this is going to float onto the screen first, followed by this one. If you want to get rid of an animation or change the order that they come in, you just keep that box selected, click None, and then you can always remove the animations and then readjust them to put them in the order that you want. When you're ready to watch your slideshow, and this will also be the time where it'll actually show you what the animations look like, as well as the transitions, you can go to Slideshow, play from a current slide if you just want to check what one slide looks like, or from the beginning if you want to go through the whole thing. Once you're happy with how it looks, you can click at the top here, put in the title for your presentation so that when you go to save it, it's easy to find afterwards. So type that in there, hit enter, and then that will save. That's just a really basic tutorial. There are quite a few other things that you can do with PowerPoint, but have fun playing around with it.